Hey boogies and guys, today I'm gonna be talking about body confidence, and it's actually a video I've been talking about making for a long time. I'm finally gonna do it. I feel better about myself than I've ever done nowadays. I've always been really hard on myself when it comes to my body. I've just been really hard on myself in general. Always felt like I should look better, be better, but I actually feel pretty comfortable in my own skin nowadays. I've had comments saying that I've lost weight. That's actually not the truth. I've not lost any weight like recently, maybe like about 2 years ago when me and my ex-boyfriend broke up. I lost some weight, but I've gained some of that again. So it's not because I've lost weight. I just maybe dress a little bit different, and I am just a lot more confident and a lot more calm and chill about my body. So in this video I'd like to give you 7 of my greatest tips on how to become more body confident, more happy about the way that you look. These are not anything that I've read up on online. It is simply what I've experienced myself, what have really helped me. So it's just from one girl to the other, and I hope some of you are gonna find some joy and some help in just some of these. Let's just get started. My tip number 1 is to wear as little clothes as possible when you are at home. So actually, for most of the time when I'm at home, and it's summer because in the winter it's too cold, I wear pretty much just my undies. So except from that, I'm actually just walking around pretty much naked in my apartment. And I've done that lately, I think I started in springtime and all the way through summer. I've done this, and it makes me feel a lot better about my body because I see it, and by seeing it naked over and over again, you kind of just get to accept how it looks. It doesn't seem as scary as if when you normally wear clothes all of the time, and when you then take off your clothes, you sometimes get a bit, oh, is that my body? Because when you just walk around naked a lot, you'll just see your body and how it naturally looks. So my tip is to wear as little as possible, and if you don't really feel like walking around naked, I totally recommend wearing silky kimonos with a belt down here. That is what I'm doing pretty much all the time. I have this one and another one that I really like to wear, and that is also wearing as little as possible, but maybe just covering up a bit in case you have children, or if you have windows where neighbors can see you and stuff. I do have windows where neighbors can see me, but I guess I just don't really care. My tip number 2 is to focus on the things on your body that you love, and then focus a lot less on the things that you dislike. I think sometimes we tend to focus a lot on the things that we aren't really happy with, instead of really focusing on the things that we really like. And by switching it around, we would kind of forget and maybe just accept the things that aren't perfect instead of focusing on it all of the time. So in my case, I would try to focus on, okay, now that's the challenge. I would try to focus on maybe my hair or my eyes or something like that, and then I would try to focus less on my legs or hips or anything like that. And that, I think, is really helpful, to focus more on the things that you like instead of always focusing on the things that could be better in your own eyes. My tip number 3 might be a bit scary at first, but it is to wear more body-fitted clothes. I think, in my case, one of the things that I've been really hard on myself with is that I have wide hips and kind of a big butt. But by wearing body-fitted clothes, sometimes I've actually been getting compliments for my shape. And that have just made my thoughts on myself and those aspects of my body a lot more positive. And also by wearing body-fitted clothes, you will see your body as it looks and start to accept it a lot more. Instead of hiding away in big clothing, you're also making yourself look bigger than you are, and you are kind of holding on to those insecurities by just hiding away your body. And I actually believe that is really important. I felt that myself. I used to always wear like really baggy dresses or baggy pants or anything baggy, but by switching it up and sometimes wearing, like, I've bought a pair of denim pants. I've not had any of those for like a couple of years, maybe since I was like 18. I haven't really worn any, like 6 years. But by starting to do that and starting to just accept how my body looks, I also get more body confident. I get more like chill about it. That's my body. My next recommendation is to watch Dating Naked. It might sound really weird, but I have experienced how helpful that show really is. It is just a typical dating show, pretty much, except from the fact that in this dating show there's one person who gets to see like 6 different naked bodies, and she will choose from, like, she sees everything. They're standing there looking at their man bits and they get to like see everything. But the really important thing about that show to me, I feel like one thing is that we live in a world where we are hiding away. Like, less people are going topless on the beach. I come from a country, Denmark, where we used to do that early on, but people are getting more and more scared of the naked body. So one thing is that we really get to see naked bodies in that program. Something else is that the only naked bodies that we do see is Hollywood bodies. Like, it is naked bodies in super expensive films from Hollywood where everyone just looks really good, and that's not healthy for any of us. Or I think to girls, we also know how it is to follow really skinny girls on Instagram who post their bikini photos and just they look really good, and we compare ourselves to that. And in this program we get to see completely normal average bodies, and we get to see that we all have something that is not perfect. Either we have maybe some bit weird looking boobs, we have white hips, no, some people have no butt, some people have some really weird feet. We all have something that makes us not perfect, and that's really important to see that, because sometimes we walk around and we think that other people, or people that we see in TV, that they are perfect, which is not the truth. We all pretty much look the same at the end, and we all have something that maybe not look that great. And it's just so cool about Dating Naked to see these average bodies. And also I watched Dating Naked with a few of my guy friends, and hearing them talk about the bodies and hearing them say which bodies they like the most, they were the average girl bodies. I don't know, it was just so nice to hear my guy friends talk so nicely about like the average normal woman body, and that made it just even better. So I think watching Dating Naked can be a really good thing, and I recommend it. I've seen the British version and I've seen some German episodes. That was really funny. Number 5 is pretty obvious because it's just about exercising every day. It is really important, no matter if you just go for a walk, do some exercise at home, go for a run, do some sport. Anything will boost your confidence, and that's because you produce dopamine when you exercise, and that's gonna make you feel more happy, and that's important. So try to do something active pretty much every day, as close to every day as possible, because that's gonna help a lot. Number 6 is something that I think I heard somebody in TV talk about it one day, and that is to focus more on your body's functions instead of how it looks. Or as a society, we've started to focus a lot on how our bodies look, where back in the day it was all about having a functional body so that you could survive and you do good, like get food, take care of your children, go to one place to the other, that your body's functions were the most important thing back then, because otherwise you would not survive. Now we are a lot more focused on how we look rather than how our bodies are feeling. And if we were gonna go a little bit back and look at how we're doing, like how we're actually feeling. Is my body functioning well? And being happy about that instead, that are gonna take some focus away from how we look too, and you're gonna just appreciate being healthy, strong, and that's gonna be really, really good if you can like switch your mindset to functioning more about how you actually feel and what your body can do for you. I hope that makes sense, because it is a really cool thought if you can like go somewhere with it. And number 7 is maybe the most obvious one, except from being active, and that is to eat healthy. And honestly, I'm not the person who eat like 100% healthy. Like I think I eat something unhealthy like pretty much every day. I just make sure that when I eat something unhealthy, I eat a lot that is healthy, and I do some kind of exercise so that it's gonna be okay in some way. Like I am not the type of person who wants to, I don't know, put too many boundaries on what I can eat. Like I want to eat stuff that I enjoy eating. Luckily, where I am now, I really enjoy eating healthy stuff. I really enjoy vegetables and such, but I also crave for something that's naughty every single day, and I let myself do that. That's also a really important thing, that when you eat something that is unhealthy, let yourself have it, let yourself enjoy it, and not like slap yourself in the face because you've been eating something unhealthy. Like enjoy that, and then after focus on eating healthy afterwards, and maybe go for a walk or go for a run, and not feel guilty about the unhealthy thing that you decide to eat. That's really, really important for your mental health as well. But yeah, eating healthy is of course really important, and it's not because you have to be 100% really like pushing yourself, but to think about it and to try to do some healthy meals and some healthy like rhythms when it comes to meals, traditions, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I think that was all I wanted to say in this video. That was my 7 advice, tips on how to get more confident in your own skin. This have all helped me really much. I'm still struggling sometimes. I still have days. As an example, like last week I went to our summer house. I did not work out for a week, but I just like chilled, had fun. When I got back to the gym a week later, I felt horrible. I was pretty mean to myself. I felt like I had just gained 100 pounds or something. And that is a mental thing that I really, really need to work on, that even though I'm not working out, I should not punish myself. I should not feel guilty or feel bad. So I'm not there yet. It's not like I'm just walking around being like totally body confident, but it's getting better, and that's the most important thing, that I can see progress. And I hope some of you are gonna I hope some of these advice are going to be helpful for some of you guys. Leave comments down below if you have any tips and advice that I should have included or that you would like to share. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you aren't already. I post a bunch of different thoughts and feelings and content. And I'll see you all soon. Bye guys.